Hey man, it's DJ. Today I want to talk about the #1 question every single guy asks me. Can you guess what it is? How do I get six-pack abs? Dude, seriously, that's like what every single person wants, whether they're young, old. You know, like I would say 95% of people that are looking to get fit or get in shape, the #1 thing they say is, how do I get rid of this, stubborn belly fat? How do I get six-pack abs? Like, I'm okay here and here and here and everywhere else, but for some reason, I can't get six-pack abs. Well, the answer lies in the kitchen, all right? Like the saying goes, abs are made in the kitchen. It's very, very true. And nutrition is the absolute most important thing when it comes to getting six-pack abs. I mean, you definitely got to work out your abs. You got to work out and lift and burn fat and everything like that. But if you're not eating right, then you'll never see the abs that are hiding underneath the fat. So, how do you get the six-pack abs? How do you remove that fat? How do you get rid of that layer so you can reveal that awesome shredded, midsection you can show off at the beach? The key is consistently eating the right foods and the right amounts, okay? And how do you do that? You gotta meal prep. So today I'm gonna teach you how to meal prep, and I'm gonna teach you an awesome recipe, because a lot of times people are like, oh, do I have to eat chicken broccoli every single day, chicken and broccoli? That's like the classic bodybuilder meal. Well, for a lot of people that works because it's very simple. You got your protein, your veggies, and it's simple and lean. You can add a little bit of healthy fats in there. But I want to give you guys something special, an awesome recipe, and there's only 3 ingredients, okay? It's not chicken breast and broccoli, and it tastes amazing, okay? So the first thing is lamb chops. Check this out. Oh yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that. You can get these at your local butcher. It's pretty awesome. This is about 4 pounds. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, so I'm going to be cooking, or I'm showing you how to cook a meal that you can split over 5 days. Okay, so these quantities are not for one meal. This is for 5 days, and you divide it out later, and I'll show you that in a second. The second ingredient is asparagus. Check these babies out. I love asparagus. Dude, and this stuff not only does it taste great, it's so good for you. It has a bunch of glutathione, which detoxifies your body, and also helps with muscle recovery and cell development, because it helps your mitochondria at a cellular level. Okay, it's pretty awesome. The next ingredient is sun-dried or oven-dried tomatoes. These little bad boys pack a lot of taste, a lot of nutrients, and a lot of taste. And surprisingly, tomatoes are one of the only fruits and vegetables, or one of the few, that is actually better for you when you cook it, because it makes the nutrients accessible, whereas a lot of other vegetables and fruits are like better raw. So if you're going to be cooking your vegetables, tomatoes are probably the ones that you want to cook. Okay, so how do you make this awesome recipe? It's really, really easy. 3 ingredients like you saw, plus salt and pepper. You got lamb chops, asparagus, sun-dried tomatoes. First, you want to start by preheating your oven to 350. Okay, before you get everything out, preheat the oven so you don't have to wait around all day. Just have it ready. Next, you want to get your oven tray, cover it up with foil. This is my little ninja hack, because I hate cleaning, and I'm sure you do too. And it just makes it so much easier. You just throw this thing away. Then you rinse your your vegetables and everything like that. What you want to do is actually take your asparagus, lay them out on the tray. We're gonna put them on the bottom, okay? Now this is the reason I'm doing this and laying them out on the bottom is because when you put the meats on top, the juices will all start to flow down underneath and get all juicy and absorb into the asparagus. It's gonna be all delicious and crazy good. So here we go. Now you want to put the the lamb chops on top. There we go. Boom. Look at that. These guys are hard to pick up. Let me change this over here. Super easy. Just put the lamb chops on top. All right. I'm just gonna use my hands, guys. I'm gonna get all beast mode over here. There we go. All right, lay it on down. Lay this all out like that. You can separate them a little bit. There we go. So I got about 4 pounds, 5 pounds of lamb chops right here, and that'll be, good enough for the week. Oh man, now my hands are all nasty. Let me just get some soap. That's one more thing to remember. You know, wash your hands, make sure you're not spreading that bacteria. Now, got the secret ingredient, oven dried tomatoes. Let's pop that open, fresh can. Got my big old fork. And now, actually before I put this on, what I'm gonna do is actually, I forgot to put the salt and pepper. So I want the salt and pepper directly on the meat, right here. And you can see I'm using pink salt. Now the benefit to pink salt is that it's actually got a whole bunch of minerals in it. It's like from the volcanoes or something. It's from the Himalayas actually, the Himalayas. It's natural, real salt. And a lot of people think that salt is bad for you, but it's not. It's just that, you know, you have like processed salt with iodine and all that stuff. But this salt right here is actually really good for you. It's got tons of minerals. It's like drinking mineral water. It helps you stay hydrated. It helps, you know, bring water into your muscles and helps with recovery and everything. So now I'm gonna put the sun-dried or oven-dried roasted tomatoes on top right here. Just dump it all over. Yeah. I wish you guys could see it from the top here. Give me a thumbs up if it looks good right now. This looks amazing. Oh man, you gotta smell this. It smells like heaven. Mmm. All right. That looks about right. Just dump it all over. Now I didn't put any oils on this because this jar actually is in olive oil. So they usually store the sun-dried tomatoes in the olive oil. And make sure you want to consider that when you're putting these on also. If you're trying to cut a little more, and don't put too much out. How long did that take? That took about like a couple minutes to set this whole thing up right here. Super easy. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. Let me kind of give you a better look. Look at how awesome that looks. It smells even better than it looks. The next step after that, it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is throw it in the oven for an hour, 350 degrees, cook it up, and then you just separate them into little containers. I'll show you how to do that in a second. All right. So let's pull it out of the oven. Look at how delicious that looks. Look at how the tomatoes caramelized over the lamb chops. I mean, holy, look at this. I mean, wouldn't you love eating this all day? If I told you you could eat this and get a six-pack, would you believe me? Well, you can. So the next thing you want to do is actually to get some containers. This is about 15 pieces of lamb chops, so I'm getting 5 Tupperwares, and I'm gonna put 3 pieces in each. That way I know it's portioned out for the week. So I have lunch for every single day or dinner for every single day during these next 5 days. So check it out. Now you can see all your meals are prepped down here. And who would have thought you could eat lamb chops and get a six-pack? I mean, really, when you actually control your intake and systemize it like this in a meal prep system, it's so much easier. And there's tons of different recipes you can do. As long as you're keeping it consistent, you can adjust up or down and definitely, you know, take that little belly fat away and show those six-pack abs. So if you like this recipe and you want more, go ahead and click this button right here. Also, if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. That's pretty much it for today. I'll see you next week. Take care.